Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. AVAX chart hasn't really moved much since yesterday. AVAX also participated in the little sell-off, in the small sell-off we've had here and there today. Quite interesting that some coins are moving to the upside quite aggressively, where others are just sort of not doing much. But then again, you know, they are always moving in cycles. For example, AVAX has had its run already. A substantial one, okay? And I'm still watching that possibility of another deeper pullback. I'm not saying it has to crash or anything, but there is definitely a decent likelihood still for this C wave to the downside. And that is, to be honest, my primary scenario until I can see the next 5-wave pattern to the upside. And AVAX might be working on it. And I mean, the trend is up short term, absolutely. You see that here we're holding a trend line, even though it's trying to break it right now. But the trend is up in the very, very short term. And as long as it's printing higher highs and higher lows, I don't have any evidence that this C wave to the downside has started. So let's talk about the primary scenario, which is the short-term bearish one, as well as the alternative, which is short-term bullish. In the primary scenario, I mean, the market even here could get a few more squiggles higher. But essentially, we've reached this level, which is the 100% extension level of the yellow A wave. And this indicates, as a good likelihood, this is actually an ABC structure. $43.75 is the 100% extension. From here, we could get a rejection and break down in wave C. I do not have a confirmation that the C wave is unfolding until the following happens. Until I see a 5-wave move to the downside, which would represent wave 1 of C. Then I need to see a corrective rally in wave 2 of C. And then we can get the 3rd, 4th, 5th. But the 5-wave move down is the first indication, followed by a corrective rally that stays below the previous high. Until I see a lower high, I don't really have anything to add. So a C wave is a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that wave 1 itself, again, is a 5-wave move, typically. So if it's clear, this would be quite a good indication that the C wave has started. Basically, once we have an A wave complete, which bottomed here on the 23rd of January, we have a wave B complete, which might have topped at this 100% extension level. Well, then we can watch for a first 5-wave move to the downside, which would be that wave 1. But I don't have enough data for that at this stage. Also, what would also ideally happen, let me take that out, ideally a break below at least one of the previous swing lows. The next one that we've got here on the chart is at $33.60. So let me add a line for that, which is this level here from the 7th of February, that swing low. Just below that, we have another swing low level. Taking them out obviously will add confidence to the perspective that we're heading down. And the last confirmation level is here at $27.30, which is this swing low that formed on the 23rd of January. There are 3 key levels to watch, 3 support levels. And so far, the rally here to the upside was just corrective in nature. Yeah, a lot of overlaps. It could form 5 waves up in the white count. Yeah, by avoiding to produce 5 waves down, and that's, by the way, now the short-term bullish scenario, by avoiding to provide 5 waves down, it could stretch higher. Next milestone target to the upside is $46.98. Better, actually, for that 3rd wave in white would be $49. As soon as we've reached one of them, I can add a small support area for the white 4th wave. But honestly, we haven't even reached the minimum expectation for a 3rd wave. So this is only the alternative at the moment. It will certainly increase in likelihood if the market produces another high into that 1.236 extension. I would need to look at the structure then to determine, okay, do I make the white count the primary? But probably not until I see all 5 waves up. And that would have implications, because then after these 5 waves up, I can add another support area for a 3-wave pullback. So anyway, as soon as we get to the next milestone target to the upside, that is when I can add the next micro support area at least. Yeah. Also, there should be good resistance in the region around $49 to $50 here, the 1.38 extension. So that gives you a good idea of the short-term bullish and short-term bearish scenarios. Short-term bearish is preferred at the moment until we get 5 waves up, and then we can look at a corrective pullback. That's my update about AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.